Whether it's wasting hours and hours researching a trip or booking the wrong excursions, bad planning can ruin a trip. And let's face it, we've all been there. But today we're introducing a game-changing tool that makes trip planning effortless. So stick with us, because by the end, you'll see how it works and how it can transform your next adventure. And best of all, it's free. Now, I don't know if you are like me that doesn't really enjoy travel planning, or maybe you're like James, who absolutely really loves it and spends hours doing it, thankfully. But even if you love travel planning, where on earth do you begin? There are so many websites to look at. There are loads and loads of vlogs to watch to get inspired by. But then, of course, you've got to try and find out where on earth they found those excursions, or how did they do that planning. And it just all gets really overwhelming, and it can actually sort of spoil the trip. Now, in my real life outside of my vlog, I've been really into AI, and we are really excited that we have developed an AI travel companion that we call JR, J for James, R for Rob, and it's just going to take the heat out of doing all of this travel planning. It's a place where you can go and have a chat, and you can ask questions about particular itineraries. It will give you advice, it will share excursion ideas, even links to excursions. And the best thing is that you don't just chat by typing, you can actually have an audio call or a video call with JR, your travel companion, as well. Now, as I said, we put this together because we wanted to share all the knowledge that we've gained, especially James as a travel agent, over the years in terms of putting itineraries together. And I'm really lucky that he enjoys doing that. So he does it, and then I just kind of nod my head, look at the hotels that he's come up with, the itineraries, and then we refine it from there. But now JR, your travel companion, is going to make that process so much easier. And the best thing is that you can start using it for free. So let me just show you how this whole thing works. So let me show you around your travel companion, and you can access it through our website, jamesandrob.com, and you'll find at the bottom of every page a direct link to your travel companion advisor, and you'll also see a speech bubble, and you can access it here, or simply you can go to chat.jamesandrob.com and you'll be presented with this screen. Now, let's imagine that we are planning a trip to Cape Town, but we've never been before. We haven't got a clue about when is the best time to go. So that seems like a good question to start with. And here we go. It's giving you some information saying that end of January through March is the best time to go. And it's asking me if I want to have anything in specific. So I say that's great. I want to visit the wine region because I've heard that that is really amazing. And here we go. It's telling me about Stellenbosch and Franschhoek. And it's also giving me these reference numbers. You can click on these and it will take you to some of the specific places it actually got this information from. So you can go and watch more detail in those videos, which is where most of the information has come from. Now, let's say, great. So now I want to go in February and I'm going to go for 10 days and I want to include the wine region. Can you give me an itinerary for that time? And your travel companion is going to go away and put an itinerary together based on all of that. So here we go, it's put a 10-day itinerary together. So I want to go to Robben Island. So I'm going to ask, can it recommend any tours that we should take? And here we go, it's put together a tour and it's actually given us a link to Viator, and I can click on that link and it will take us straight through to the tour where we can check availability and book it. Okay, I just wanted to jump in really quickly here because we are using Cape Town in South Africa as our example in this AI travel companion, but you can actually ask it about any destination or any question you've got about travel, whether that be currency questions or you want packing tips or any other advice about any destination. Then you can use JR, your AI travel companion, to support you in planning that perfect dream holiday. Okay, let's jump back into the demo. Now, one of the great things about Ask Rob Anything is you don't just talk by typing like this, you can actually have a phone or a video call as well. So let's start a phone call.
Hi, I'm your AI travel companion. Where are you headed next, or how can I help plan your perfect trip?
We're planning a trip to Cape Town, but I just wonder whether it's actually safe to travel there because I've heard lots of horror stories about it being dangerous.
The age-old question about safety in Cape Town, it's one that comes up often and understandably so. Now, Having spent a lot of time there myself, I can say that while Cape Town, like any major city, has its challenges, it's also an incredibly vibrant and welcoming place. The key is to exercise the same common sense you would anywhere else. What else can I help you plan for your trip?
Is it expensive in Cape Town, and is it easy to travel using Uber?
Cape Town is quite affordable compared to many Western cities, especially when it comes to dining out and transportation. You'll find a range of options to suit different budgets, from high-end restaurants to more casual eateries.
So there you go. That's an example of having a phone call, and we can take this one step further and have a video call.
Hi, I'm your AI travel companion. Where are you headed next, or how can I help plan your perfect trip?
Hi there. Can you recommend where is the best places to stay in Cape Town?
Cape Town has some fantastic areas to stay, each offering its own unique vibe and attractions. If you're looking for a lively, upscale neighborhood, Sea Point is a great choice. It's packed with shops, eateries, and coffee spots. Plus, it's right by the promenade, which is perfect for walks with stunning ocean views and Lion's Head in the background. Do you have a preference for a specific vibe, like lively and central, or more relaxed and scenic, or are you looking for recommendations on specific accommodations? Let me know and I can tailor my suggestions further.
Would you suggest we stay in hotels or B&Bs or Airbnbs? What's the best way of staying in Cape Town?
It really depends on the kind of experience you're after, but I'd lean towards B&Bs or Airbnbs for Cape Town. Staying in a local B&B gives you that personal touch. Hosts are often incredibly welcoming and can offer insider tips on the best spots to visit.
That's great. Thanks so much for your help.
You're so welcome. Enjoy planning your trip to Cape Town. It's such an incredible place. If you need help with anything else, just let me know. Safe travels.
Okay, I hope you found that demo useful. And of course, the best thing for you to do is go out and try the app. So just head over to chat.jamesandrob.com and you can start talking right away. And remember, the more you use the tool, the more it's going to learn about you. That's why after a few chats, you need to put your email address in so it remembers you and it'll remember all the previous conversations that you've had, and it can pick up where it left off. And of course, the more you use it, the more it'll learn about your preferences. And don't forget, as well as typing to have a chat, you can also have a phone call and a video call with your travel companion. And don't forget, it shares those links, those citations with you. If you click on them, it will take you through to the full vlog where you can learn more details and actually see some of the things that we are talking about. Now, we're in the process of planning a really big trip and we'll tell you about that in the future, but we are using our own travel companion to really help us with this. And I wish, years ago, something like this had been available, and we're really excited to make this tool available to all you guys to support you in your travel planning, or just to get some ideas or inspiration for your next trip. Now we're launching this to the big wide world in this video. We're really excited to see the kind of questions that you ask. And of course, that's going to help us make sure we train the tool to give us the comprehensive answer as absolutely possible to provide you with the best advice possible. We think it's a big game changer for the travel world. And of course, we're investing a lot of time, or we've invested a lot of time getting it to where it is, and we'll be continuing to add more and more data to it. And of course, that's why you guys using it is so important, because we can sort of guess about the questions that are going to be asked, but it's not until you start using it that we will actually find out. And of course, once you've had a play with it, make sure you do it as soon as you watch this video. Then do please leave a comment and let us know what you thought. Is there some functionality that you'd like added, more information on certain destinations, or did you find it really useful as a first point of contact? So when you're thinking about a trip, rather than now just going to Google and typing it in and plowing through tons of stuff, you can actually use the AI travel companion as a starting point to get inspiration and maybe create an itinerary, which you can then use to actually price it up and book it. So we're really excited to hear back from you guys, and happy travel planning. Now, when you next see us talking of traveling, we will be getting on a plane and zooming to the other side of the world and heading to South Africa. So we're really excited to share that journey with you, and we will see you next time on James and Rob.